All right, so last time we had been thrown, or you had been thrown out of Leviathan's realm and spun back to IROSHAN headquarters. And Mike had received a rather frantic message from his lovely wife, Jess, saying that there were zombie Vikings running rampant in the streets of Montpelier, Vermont, and that she was unable to wake Sylvie. And that was pretty much where we left off last time. So I leave it in your hands to decide what you want to do next. Did you still want to go back up to Chicago and have your little picnic, or?
There's some lovely parks here that I could recommend once the zombie Vikings have been dispatched.
I'll bring the cherries to the picnic.
Oh, you got them. Oh, that's so good.
They're so sweet. If anybody wants one, I've got some.
You need to make them in a drink, though. Wow, that's. Did you already have those, or did you order them?
That's a good idea. I'll put them in a drink.
Oh my God, I wish I had whatever that is.
Cheers.
I have a little something here, I think.
There we are.
Oh, there we go. So I think we should probably kill zombies. We can wait on the picnic till just let's save the cherries, and we can do our picnic afterwards, I guess. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, it seems like zombies are urgent usually, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Fast zombies or shambling, like.
Yeah, can you give us like the context of the zombies?
I cannot. Jess is no longer on the phone.
He's like, yeah, but tell us more about the zombies.
That movie with Brad Pitt, Zombie War, those are fast.
Yeah, those are fast ones.
Yeah, but there can be really slow ones too.
Well, I'm obviously in favor of heading to Vermont by whatever way we can, or at least I am.
Is it winter or summertime right now?
It's winter, yeah.
Vermont's not so nice in the winter. That's the only.
It's not. We just got some snow too, so.
Yeah, not the best place in the winter. But I guess if there's zombies, we have to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a fire pit in the backyard. We can warm up after.
Okay.
Some snow pants you can borrow.
Alrighty, Mikey.
All right, so who's got the portals? Who can do that? Christy, Dana, you're portal people, right?
I can portal everybody to Vermont if that's what we want to do.
Where do you want to end up, Mike?
Considering the Sylvie thing, let's just go to like my front yard.
Okay.
Is the fire pit going, or do we have to like get the fire going?
We'll have to dig some snow out of it, and yeah,
throw some zombies on top.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to dispose of the bodies, obviously.
For me,
fire.
Zombies, so.
All right, so I'm not going to make you roll to get everybody there. We'll just assume that the portal works and you're able to transport everybody safely. And you end up on the front lawn of your home, Mike, and you see the front door open as you arrive, and Jess is there, and she's like, "Good, you've got everybody. Get in here now."
All right, let's.
No,
let's
your reply should be, "What is the door doing open? It's winter."
And zombies. So I'll at least go inside while everybody gets their bearings. And
okay. All right, so you rush to Sylvie's room, and just as Jess had described, she is laying there peacefully asleep. Looks like nothing is wrong, breathing normally, no issues. But whatever you do to try to wake her, she's not coming out of it. She is just asleep. Did everybody else kind of trail in after, or are you staying outside?
No, we've never been here, so take a look around.
Well, Jess has the TV running in the living room, and Andy, since you were probably the first to snoop around, you hear the TV running, and you hear a newscaster that's on the news that says reports have been coming in from across the globe at this hour regarding a mass pandemic of an unknown sleep sickness that has affected millions of individuals worldwide. Details at this time are sketchy at best, but as of this time, we can tell you what we can tell you is this. All individuals who are locked in this sleep state are caught in a REM sleep loop and cannot be awakened by any means. The CDC is investigating this event, but at this time cannot provide any other information other than they have no evidence of a viral infection. The World Health Organization is recommending everyone to avoid falling asleep if at all possible. You heard that right, folks. Don't go to sleep. In other news, on a local level, Montpelier is under attack by what we are hearing is a large group of individuals dressed in Viking garb. We've just received video footage this hour coming in from on campus at the Vermont College of Fine Arts. We should warn you that the following footage may be graphic in nature. If you have children in the room, you might ask them to leave at this time. And the video shows a pair of police cars on campus at the college, with four cops taking shelter behind the doors of their squad cars, opening fire on a pair of fast-approaching Vikings. A volley of arrows suddenly enter the view of the camera, and two of the officers are hit and fall out of screen. One of the Vikings launches himself at the car on the left of the screen and catapults it into the air as the individual filming the incident scrambles to safety. And in answer to your question, Kurt, yes, these are fast zombies.
And we're sure these aren't teenagers on spring break at the college.
Doesn't seem to be.
And this is not Fox News that's on TV.
No, not Fox News. This
Okay, so it's believable.
It's real news, yeah.
Not fake news.
Okay, okay.
If you are in the area of the college or anywhere in the downtown area of the city, seek shelter at this time. Lock your doors and stay tuned to this channel. We will update you as soon as the news continues to spill into this station.
So who are the zombies real people, do we think? Like, if we kill these zombies, are we killing like citizens?
Like, do they look like zombies, or they?
They definitely look like old-fashioned Vikings, but with rotting flesh.
Yeah, we can kill them.
Okay. All right.
Well,
So I guess nobody else heard this but me.
Well, you were the first one. I'm sure that
okay,
probably
okay.
drew everybody in there.
well, the college isn't far from here. It's like a half mile that way. We could certainly go check it out.
Okay.
You have any bourbon in the house? Can we take a drink before we go?
I do.
He's gonna call his Saint Bernard to come along with us, just in case we get trapped in the snow.
All right, Mike. Well, if you want to kind of describe the trek to the college, kind of give us a feel for what Montpelier looks like.
Yeah, it's not far. It's just about a half mile walk from where we live. We just kind of go uphill up the street to College Street, hang a right, which is just a kind of a long straight street with pretty stereotypically New England houses on either side, and that leads to a small, very small college campus. There's the College Green, which is basically like a square block that is just a lawn with a large central college building, sort of Victorian era brick college building. Again, very stereotypically New England looking. It's on the top of a hill in town, and you can kind of see the rest of town from there. Kind of to the right of there, you'll see the golden dome of the Vermont State House, kind of down the hill downtown. Very, very ordinarily a very serene place. But I assume it's not now.
But not so much now.
Yeah.
And just on the way there, you will probably come across a couple of zombies on the streets on the way there, but I'm not going to really focus on those individuals as you're heading in that direction, because you can certainly hear coming from the college campus a lot of chaos coming from that particular area. And if you want to take out a couple of zombies on the way, we just say you do so, just to help clear the streets. But once you arrive at the college proper, has everybody already signed on to Roll20?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So if you pull out on the map a little bit, you can actually see in the bottom right corner a picture of the college, and I hope this is correct. That is the college, right?
Yeah, hold on here.
Main building.
Sure. Yeah, no.
No, that's not it.
That's not it, but we can say it is. That's all right.
Okay. Did I get the right campus at least, or no?
I don't recognize
Well, shit.
that, but that's okay. But I can just show you a picture of what the main building on the green looks like.
Okay.
Wait, that's the same building.
Well, that's the building.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe I was zoomed in too far. I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Second
It's going the other
Empire.
way, though. It's going the other way, so.
Yeah. Second Empire, mansard roof, multiple dormers, bell tower. Yep, same thing.
All right. There's the official word from the architect. And then on the green itself, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 zombie Vikings that are pillaging the area and accosting some of the students that were on campus at the time of this invasion. And in the very front of that group, which is this little fella right here in purple that I just circled, he is obviously the guy that's calling the shots, without question. And I will share the screen here on my end so you can kind of see exactly who it is that you're really looking at here. It is this fella right here. Everybody see him?
Mhm.
And then, of course, the rest of the Vikings look as such in the snowy fields of Montpelier. So that's what they look like. And Dana, you've got occult lore, correct?
Yes.
Mike, you have trivia.
Yeah.
And does anybody else have either one of those two? I think it's just those two, correct?
Correct.
Kurt, you've probably got history, and if you don't, I probably should have put that on your sheet.
I have Spanish. I don't know if that helps me here.
But you've got a pretty good background in history as well, right?
Yeah, good humanities background.
Okay, so I'm going to probably have the three of you guys roll. You're going to roll reason.
I got an 18.
Okay, not good.
I don't think I know that. Whatever that is.
I got 13.
Also not good.
I know it better than Dana though.
Barely.
Just a little bit.
Did you hear that? I got a 63.
63.
Yeah, I got a 63.
Okay, yeah, your mic's kind of cutting out on us here a little bit.
It's happening here at home, and everybody's been saying it. I don't know what's going on. So I've been studying some Zoom, but I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay. What color is that under your reason?
My reason is amazing, of course. Let's see, 63 is a yellow.
Okay, well, that's good. So recognize the garb that this guy is wearing from something that you remember reading in history class back in college. And this outfit kind of jives with a Nordic Viking warrior named Harold Jakelson.
Yes, that was part of History 203. I remember Jacobson.
And Jakelson was a famed sea captain who led a battalion of Viking warriors circa the year 1000, routinely leading his soldiers on raids into England and Wales. After the raids on the British Isles grew tiresome, Jakelson informed his men that they would sail to the New World, where they would be free to raid and pillage unopposed. As Jakelson's crew set sail, a sole survivor of the raids on English soil called out a curse upon the Viking crew. Calling on the power of a rune stone, the wise man damned the Vikings to sail for 1,000 years without reaching their destination, or so the old tale goes. And I'm going to have everybody roll on the amazing column with this knowledge that Kurt has passed on to you. You might also recognize something.
I got a 61, which is yellow.
Got a 38 under.
I got 45 green.
Okay.
At 95.
Ooh, a 95.
Yeah.
All right.
82.
Christy's good.
Okay. So Kurt for sure, Christy, and maybe Mike, after this description has been fed to you all by Kurt. You seem to recall in fairly recent memory within the last couple of years that there was a huge battle that had taken place in New York City with none other than Thor, who fended off an attack from this Harold Jakelson and his army, and was in the end cast back out to sea, never to be seen from again. But apparently something has happened to release him, and this time on the streets of Montpelier. When you guys arrive to the college, Jakelson sees the colorful costumes that have arrived on the green, and he calls to his men and he says, "Ho, my brothers, halt thy pillaging. Lookest thou yonder? Odin's favor shines upon us this day. The one-eyed god has sent us worthy adversaries. The city's protectors have come to answer the call of battle. To arms, my brothers, and show them no mercy." And now we roll initiative.
Money, big money.
And we'll start with Spartan. What'd you get?
I rolled a 10, and then I've got an initiative bonus of 3.
Okay, so you got a 13.
Well, +1 if I'm using the bat.
I think I've actually got that. Oh, yeah, if you're using the bat. Okay, so are you planning on using the bat?
I am.
Okay, so we'll go 14.
Oh my gosh.
Shard.
I rolled a 9. My initiative bonus is 2.
So that's an 11 for you. Poet.
13. I have initiative bonus 2.
In addition to what's on your sheet?
That is my sheet.
That is your sheet. So the 13 is with the initiative, right?
13 is the dice. And on my sheet
That-
it's initiative bonus 2.
That is incorrect. Just roll one die for initiative, and then add your 3 to that.
Oh, I did. It's 13.
It is 13.
How
Okay.
am I adding 3?
Well, the +3 on your sheet, if you roll one die, did you get a 10
There's no +3 on my sheet. It's
There is no +3 on your sheet. Okay, I thought you said there was a +3. Sorry,
No,
you
plus-
you should have a +2, I think, right? Okay, so roll 1 die.
it's 13. I'm
It
rolling.
it can't
with
be
the offer.
13.
Oh,
3, my lord. 3.
Ryan, what die should I hit on this?
One 10-sided dice.
Oh, she's rolling on the
Yeah,
web.
so she got a 6 plus 2, so that'd be 8.
Okay. All right, so we got an 8.
Outsourcing all the math.
Side ghost
Yeah.
I got a 2.
plus your 4.
Yeah, which doesn't really.
All right, so that's 6 arsenal.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, got it. All right. So Mikey with the big bat gets to go first.
Let me look at the
Anybody
map.
going to roll for extra actions?
I would like to. Is that just 1 die again?
No, that's
that's
both
2.
dice under fighting.
55 on excellent, which is a green.
Okay. That's 1 extra action for you.
Okay. So I think I'll kind of do that kind of leap and smash down with the bat toward the leader there.
Okay.
And then is that a fighting roll, or is that
Yep, that would be fighting plus 2 column shifts for your
for the specialist?
specialty in the bat. Right.
Gotcha. So incredible, and I'll call karma for this one.
Okay. Well, you should have done that before you rolled, but okay.
Oh, I just rolled, just
Oh, did you?
as
Okay.
as I was rolling, and I got a 93. I rolled a 93.
Oh, well, that's
So-
103 then. So that's a red. Okay, so you're doing that in front of him, correct?
Yeah, like
Just kind of a shockwave kind of deal, right?
yeah, exactly.
Now, that would actually affect an entire area. So why don't you move yourself to where you want to be? Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pretty much everybody within that lineup of all of the Vikings, they basically left the students kind of behind them. So fortunately, they're out of range. So you're going to be able to affect pretty much that entire group there. So it's a pretty good little shot. That does amazing damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So basically what happens here is it sends each one of these guys kind of sprawling in all directions here, backing them up kind of from the center point of where you smacked him. And he ends up about right there. Knocked all of them off of their feet. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's going to swing back around into, looks like Shard would be next.
Okay. I am going to, sorry, too many pages here. I think I'll just run up this direction. And so I swirl my paints around, my portal opens up and I have a palette, my paints swirl around and I throw out some brown watercolor into the air. And they coalesce in front of me into this very large brown rabbit. He's about 6 foot tall and he's like super buff, like a bodybuilder. He's got no shirt. He is wearing some sort of tattered like Hulk type pants, black trouser type pants that are, you know, ripped up, and he's all buff and ripply. His ears are twitching around and his amber eyes are darting around. And I say, He's mad as a March hare, and he runs and he goes berserk, and he's gonna try and go berserk on these guys. This guy right in front of him,
Nice.
trying to rip him apart.
Okay, and is
Yeah.
he
Does he have fur? Does he have fur or not?
He's a furry March hare, but he's like human size, like anthropomorphic, I would say, like a big bodybuilder. Don't Google buff bunny. Don't do that. Warning you now.
and is he just attacking them like with his paws, or does he have claws?
Got the big pointy teeth and very large, and he's gonna rip him apart and shred him with his teeth, and he's
Okay.
like, he goes berserk.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
58, and that is that under fighting?
Okay.
What am I gonna do that under?
Well, you called him fourth first, so that is your action. And so you didn't roll anything to call him fourth yet, correct?
Okay. I just now roll. I got a 58.
Okay, so that would then be on the remarkable column for your dimensional magic.
That's the magic.
hmm
8 is green, solid green.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to call him fourth. Now, what you and I had talked about before we got started tonight is you basically can assign him his stats, but nothing can go over remarkable. And I think his agility, no, I'm sorry. Is it fighting? I can't remember exactly what I told you now.
I'll
Sorry.
look at it real quick. That's all right, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Fighting and strength can only be excellent unless I
Okay.
get a red,
Okay,
which bump it up
right.
to remark. Okay.
So his other stats then can be remarkable, and then his
Action
three,
you never have on agility and endurance is remarkable.
Yep.
Red result or not.
and then his reason, intuition, and psyche are all good.
Yes.
Okay, so now you'll roll for him
Okay.
and the attack.
Oh boy. Money, big money. No, I lost my dice. That's not big money. Sorry, rolled off the table. Let me try again. Okay. And that is a 99.
Okay, and his big pointy teeth can do remarkable damage.
Okay.
Okay, so and you are using him to attack what, this guy right
Guy in
here?
front of me.
Okay,
Sorry. Windows. Yes.
let's see here if I've got. I think I may have something that might work for you. It's not exact, but there you go. Here's your bunny rabbit.
Thank you.
And I'll make that so you can control him. Okay, you should be able to move him now.
Okay.
Okay. And you got a 99 and remarkable damage, so it's going to do 30 points to that guy. And you tear into him, and it rips into his throat and just pulls out a big chunk. And then we move to Arsenal. Oh, Andy, I can't hear you.
95.
That was for extra rolls
Okay.
or extra attacks.
Okay. So that's going to give you 2 extra attacks, so a total of 3.
Okay. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pull out Gungnir, the swaying one, which is Odin's spear.
Okay.
So mythological. So I'm going to yell Karma.
Mm-hmm.
And give me another 95. All right, 50. So let's see, 50 under. Can't ever remember. It'd be 50 under fighting.
Yep.
To summon that.
No, that's under your power rank. Sorry.
Oh yeah. a red. Okay, red does not give me. Red may cause. Okay. Can't find my power rank.
I can't remember what
Coke,
it is.
green results.
Okay, so your power rank is monstrous ability to produce a weapon.
Right.
So that would be under the monstrous
Oh, okay.
rank.
Okay, there we go. So that's right at the cutoff of green. And I'm going to spend the karma to at least get to yellow.
Okay, yeah, that's all you can do. You can only go up one
Yeah.
color.
Yep.
Man, that sucks. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, since I have just a measly staff at this, or a spear at this point. So that's something that is, if I try to do something like that, am I pulling then just a normal spear or nothing?
Yeah, you get the next best thing.
Okay. All right. So at that point, I guess I'm going to move forward and try to take on this guy right here. And I'm going to go and try to skewer that guy with my spear.
Okay, now are you going to keep hold of the spear or are you chucking it at him?
I'll chuck it at him.
Okay, so it's going to be agility.
Yep. So I've got 20. So 34. Let's see. Excellent.
And then I think you should have, you've got thrown weapons, correct?
Yep. Yep. So that's a plus one.
+1.
So excellent. Remarkable. 34. And I still miss him.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
And you didn't call karma?
Not on that one. No, I
Okay.
called karma on the first
Right.
one to.
Whee! It goes right over his head.
All right. So I guess for my last attack.
Yeah, it'll roll back around to you.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So, okay, and I'm going to say that pulling a weapon is a free action, so you will still have 2 more,
Oh, okay.
but you can only pull 1 weapon per round.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. Wait, why I whip this out?
Okay, so that then will take us to poet.
Mike got it.
Okay.
Right. All right, Christy, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to try to chill them out. And I guess I'll say karma.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 59. I'm doing that correctly.
Okay.
59 is definitely green. Oh, it's yellow. 59 is yellow.
Okay.
Okay. So scattered zombies like dandelion fluff, confused and befuddled, are now in the
Are now in the buff.
They're zombies. They don't care.
blink of an eye, their clothing is gone, and their wits, as nostalgic, they break into song. They cannot stop singing, those still with their throats. A jolly sea shanty, intent on each note.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So now, did you want to bump that to a red?
What did I say? 59.
You can just spend the 10 karma and keep it at a yellow, and that's fine.
59. You know, I'm in the yellow. Yes, I'll keep it yellow.
Okay. Yeah. So just spend 10. That's all you need to spend.
Okay.
Okay. So all of the zombies are now naked as the day that they died. And they all then start to break into a sea shanty song. And it's in Swedish, so I can't do Swedish, but orski borski dorski borski borski borsk. They begin to sing.
We say they're doing a chorus line too.
Yeah, and a chorus line. So now the good thing for sure about that is number one, for this round, they're not going to attack. Number two, since all of their clothing has gone, that includes the armor that they were wearing. So they are now able to be hit and take more damage than what they were taking to begin with. So you're all able to do full damage with any attacks that you have on them. And then that rolls to Kurt.
Good job, poet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna coming out of my mind is this black shape, and it leads into two tentacles, and those tentacles go right into the ears of the boss zombie dude.
Okay.
Right? And I put them in there, and then I pull his head apart.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yep, sounds good. Roll that power.
That's part of what I do, right? That's that.
Mhm.
I don't special for that. Hi kids, are you enjoying yourselves? I got a 3. Not on my game today.
There's these two little threads that just come up and just tickle his ears.
At that point, it's tickling Kurt's ear.
It was the bourbon. It was the bourbon at your house. It's like I drink.
He blames the bourbon. All right, so back to Mike. You've got another attack, right?
Yeah. Well, while the main guy is getting his wet willy, I'll just do like a vibrational blast right at him. So vibration generation.
Okay.
And I got a 41 on amazing, which is a green.
Okay. And again, that's another 50 points of damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. So you definitely shake him up pretty good. He's still up and moving without a doubt. He is kind of the equivalent of a Norse god, so he's going to be a little tough to take down. And then Andy, then back to you.
Okay.
For your second attack.
I'm gonna teleport behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've got 3 total, right? The first attack plus 3, so I'm gonna teleport behind him and use that's 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then my second will be to pull a edged weapon and just try to cut through his throat, take off his head.
But you can only do 1 weapon per round.
Oh shoot! Totally forgot about that.
Now you could teleport to your spear, which is about right there.
Right.
And then run over to him and charge him with that spear.
Okay. In that case, I might. Yeah, we'll just take out the big guy there.
Okay.
All right. So I need to roll to teleport.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And 98.
Okay.
And I got the spear, and now I'm gonna roll to see if I hit that guy. And got 12. I didn't even have any bourbon, for crying out loud.
So Andy teleports, gets the spear, and then just just completely bypasses Harold. And then that's the end of that round. So we keep our initiatives. And so then that takes us back to Spartan at the top of the next round.
Can I roll for multiple attacks again?
You may.
I got an 83, which on excellent is a yellow.
Okay, so that's 1 extra for you.
All right. And I think I'll just go for just a blunt swinging attack with the bat against the main guy.
Okay. I did you a favor and moved you.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 66.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, a 96. Sorry.
Ooh, all right. Is that a red?
I believe so. Under amazing. Yeah.
All right, so you whop him upside the head. I'm going to try to dodge this one. Got a 47. And that's going to subtract 2 column shifts from your attack. Is that still red for you?
Let's see, 96. Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's a potential kill. So we are going to roll for that. Ooh. Okay, so no kill. But you did another 50 points of damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that rung his bell pretty good. And we're going to see if that stuns him. No stun. All right. So he's still up, but you hurt him pretty good. Okay, so then that goes then to Shard.
And the March hare is still corporeal, so I think I will just have him finish off that guy.
Okay.
He's still going berserk. But I just roll for him because he's already there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a 49.
And what color is that?
I'm trying to remember. You said excellent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just can't see it very well. Wait, green.
Okay. This guy attempted to dodge, but he just went right for him. And so he rips out what's left of his throat, and he is dead. He was already dead. So, but yeah, he's down and out now. He just rips his head clean off.
Sweet.
And then you have then an attack that you can now do. So that one didn't count against you.
Oh, excellent. Okay. First, I'm gonna wash away March hare and send him away.
Okay.
So he is no longer around. He's, I guess, this guy. I'll come up to him, and they're still singing and whatnot, and kind of out of their britches and minds, right?
Yes, they're starting to come out of that.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my sword and try to lob off his head, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. 48.
And then +2 column shifts for your sword.
And that's fighting, right?
Mm-hmm. So you'd be on the incredible column.
I didn't know this. You just memorized it all, didn't you?
Well, after 35 years, that's just what happens.
Still green, so.
Okay. And then how much damage does the sword do?
Well, that is a good question. Incredible damage, monstrous to mystical or infernal beings.
Okay, these do count for that.
So monstrous.
All right, so you lop off his head.
Sweet.
He's gone.
Feels good.
Okay, and then Arsenal.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna take my staff, stick it in the ground, and use it as a pole to swing around and kick the big boss man there.
Okay. Extra actions or no?
No, I can do all that in one action, right?
You can, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, see if I hit him with 50.
Okay. Tell me what color you got there.
Let's see. That's it'd be under martial arts, right? Martial arts C, because that'd be agility.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a column shift under fighting. 50 is a green.
Okay, and you are just kicking him, correct?
Yeah, just square. With my rolls tonight, sure.
What's your strength?
Let's see. It'd be 10.
Okay. All right, so you hit him, and he just kind of just kind of laughs. And Poet.
So the head guy, the head honcho is down for the count.
No, he's still up and going.
He's the guy just laughed at me.
Let's see. I will roll to do something. Oh, that's not good. 12.
And what were you trying to do?
I guess I just cleared my throat. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Do you think I noticed something I've not been using, and
Yes.
that is true flight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is 12 like a little hop, or can I get to the top of the roof of the building or something to take a look around at least?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
I'll do
Yep,
that.
that's just a move for you.
Do I see anything?
All right, put yourself up there on the roof,
Okay.
and you can roll an intuition when you
Okay.
get up there.
Okay. Ooh. 89.
Okay. In the tree line on the far end of the field, behind all of the commotion, you can see some movement back there. And it seems to be that there are 3 archers that are taking formation in the tree line back there.
Okay. Is that my turn?
That is your turn.
Okay.
And Psyghost.
Where are the archers? Oh, I see. Okay. But I'm gonna go for the main guy still.
Yeah.
What's my distance? Can I attack him from here?
Yeah, you're good. I think you've got at least a 3 area range.
I've been like, I went and got a cup of coffee while all this is going on, kind of sobered up. I'm ready again. So
Okay.
I think I can get it up. So I'm gonna like get my tendrils out and go right for this guy again. You ready?
I am ready.
Are you sure?
Are you ready?
Go. I don't know. 51. We're feeling a little bit better on this now. 51 gives me a, I'm on, I think this is monstrous. No. Well, what is it?
Yeah,
No.
that'd be monstrous. Yeah.
Oh, I think I closed my chart. What is that? I don't have my chart.
That's a yellow.
Okay. Yellow.
Thanks.
And he doesn't have any more actions yet, so he can't dodge out of the way. So it's going to do 75 points of damage to him.
And it's just get into that head, and I just start playing with that brain with those tendrils. Like,
Yeah. And
Hear that.
you send those things inside and just start twiddling around inside his head, and you see brains coming out of his nose, out of his ears, and he is basically impaled on those tendrils and being lifted up into the air as his head just pops.
nice. That was cool.
So Harold is no more.
All right, I'm gonna go get another drink of bourbon.
Okay. And Mike, you had an extra action, correct? Oh, but before that, everybody else gets to go, so watch out. So they see, the Vikings see their leader just get obliterated by these black tendrils, and they rally a war cry together, and they scream together, "For Harold!" And this little fella right here charges Spartan.
Okay. Do I get to roll like a dodge or a something like that?
You can if you like.
Would that count as my next turn, as my extra
Yes, it would.
turn? Okay.
Mhm.
I'll try to dodge. So dodging is what? Agility?
Mhm.
And then I get +1 for martial arts C.
Mhm.
I got an 8. So Yeah.
So you dodge
did work.
into him,
it's like, ugh.
and he throws his shield right into your sternum, and you will take 30 points of damage. This little piggy kind of does the same thing, charging towards Arsenal. And you don't have any extra actions, right, Andy?
Correct.
Okay. Oops, he got a 98.
Oh, jeez.
So he slams into you with that shield, and you also will take at least 30 points of damage, but you're going to need to roll for a possible stun. So it's going to be endurance. And you're stunned.
Yeah.
Roll 1 die.
Probably unconscious at this point.
Yep. Roll 1 die for me.
1 die. Nope.
Well, we'll take the 1 there out of your
Okay.
tens die there.
Yep.
So you're out just fortunately for 1 round. So next round you'll be stunned.
All right. And my health drops down 30, right?
Down 30, yes. And then I'm going to have you roll endurance again, because the next step of that would be a slam because he hit you so hard.
Okay.
What are the differences between stun and slam?
Stun knocks you out. It takes you out of the battle for 1 to 10 rounds. A slam throws you backwards for a certain amount of areas.
Okay.
So I got a 3.
Oh, roll both dice this time.
Oh.
So 66. And what's your endurance?
It's remarkable.
Okay, so that's a yellow. So that's just a stagger, but since you're stunned anyway, that's pretty much moot. So you fortunately don't get thrown backwards.
All right.
Okay.
So really quick on health,
Mhm.
because I was down 60 from last time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So am I still down 60, or did I regenerate?
You would have regenerated
travels?
exactly that amount, 60 points, in the time since the last battle, because immediately after the battle, you can roll endurance and, or you basically get your endurance rank back. So it would have been 30 points there. And then 10 minutes after the battle, you get your endurance again, and that's another 30 points. So you would have been back to full health.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now I'm down, though, back to 60. Okay.
Wait, back to 60?
Yeah, because I was at full health, and then I just took 30, so now I'm back to 60.
Okay, gotcha. All right. What is your health?
90 originally.
Oh, okay. All right. I was thinking it was higher than that for some reason.
Nope, I'm just a guy in a coat, man.
Dude in a coat. All right. I'd really start rolling for those extra actions, dude in a coat, because that way you might be able to dodge a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shard.
Yeah.
This little fella here comes over to you, and he has a sword, and he is going to attempt to engage you in battle with the sword.
Okay. And I don't have any other actions, so
Right.
I can't dodge or block or.
Nope.
I have weapons mastery.
That's great. You should have rolled for extra actions. And he takes a swipe at you and cuts you along the side for 40 points of damage.
Out of my health, right?
Yep. Now you've got armor, right?
You have mystical armor, excellent in the first round, increases 1 rank per round to a maximum of monstrous.
Okay, so you're up to remarkable then at this point.
Okay,
So you only take 10 points of damage.
thank goodness. Okay.
And let's see here. Can this guy reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we're getting another charging attack here at Psyghost. Got a 45. That's a hit. And you would take 40 points of damage from that charging attack.
Get me mad. I'll pay for that.
Mike, you got somebody flanking you on your right. And what does he have? Does he have a... He's got a sword as well. He takes a swipe at you with his sword. Got a 75. Now, you can dodge this because you didn't have to dodge that last guy.
Okay.
Oh, no, you did. Yeah, you did.
No, I did. I tried. It just
Okay.
didn't work.
But that dodge counts for any other actions that are coming your way. So that's still a -2 column shift. So let me see where that puts him. Yeah, he still hits you. So that's a 40 on damage there. Now you don't have your body armor up yet, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. This little fella rushes towards the building, and then Christy, you had gotten on top of the building, correct?
Right.
Okay, so we'll put you up there, and he attempts to leap atop the building. Yep, he did it. Got a 96. So he's up there next to you, but unfortunately he only has the one action, so that he spent his action already. And then we have our 3 archers. 68, 17, and an 82. All right, so Dana, you're going to take an arrow in the shoulder, which does 20 points of damage, which you soak. So that's good for you. Arsenal, your guy that is attacking you gets shot in the back by a stray arrow.
Finally, some luck.
So he takes 20. And Mike, just between the 2 guys that are engaging you in battle, an arrow just rings true and shoots you in the right flank for 20 points of damage. And I think that's everybody. Nobody else has any more actions, correct? Okay, so we're on to next round. And back to Mike.
All right. Considering that I'm probably feeling a little overwhelmed since I just received three attacks, I think I'll just do like a vibrational sort of just kind of blast around me instead of directed, just sort of a general like kind of get away from me sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use karma for that,
Okay.
which is good because I rolled 31 on amazing. So that's a green as it is, just barely on amazing, but I'll
Okay.
bump it up to a yellow. So I'll spend 30 karma.
Okay. Andy, roll intuition.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Andy.
Let's see. That's a 44. Come on, I can't get this dice roller thing out. There we go. 44 under intuition. So remarkable. And it's a green.
Okay. You see Mikey just warming up, and you've seen this before 30 years ago. It's still etched into your brain. You know what he's getting ready to do.
Fart.
No, not this time.
Okay.
I mean, maybe a little. It takes a lot of force.
So you have about 2 seconds to port out of there to keep from getting hit with this blast that's about ready to come out.
Okay. So can I roll for that, but I don't have any roll actions this round.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. You're
'Cause I'm
stunned.
stunned.
Oh,
I'm on the
Okay.
ground anyway, so
So you're going to take 50 points of damage.
holy cow.
Bird.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
And
I'll make it up to you.
roll endurance again for me.
68. So
Okay.
that is should be a yellow. Endurance.
All right.
Remarkable.
So somehow you remain in place.
Yep. Ooh. Okay.
All right. Mike, this guy just goes pew and just disappears over the tree line. The guy that is right next to you, he maintains his space, but he is staggered. Although you did 50 points of damage, right?
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. Now he's gone. He's out. All right. So you were able to. Oh, and this guy right here is going to be affected by that as well. He can't really do anything to keep that from happening, so he's gone too. And actually, I think that one. You might have just cleared out all these guys in that area. So,
And
yeah.
Andy.
And Andy. But you do still have the 3 archers in the tree line, and then the 2 Vikings that are after Poet and Psyghost. So, Shard, you're next.
Okay. Let me think here. All right. I'm gonna okay. I'm going to swirl some paint and throw out some like a mix of colors. And I'm gonna try and get the whole tree line if I can.
Okay.
What I'm doing, it's all colors, and they swirl around and they coalesce into groups of mushrooms, these overlarge, colorful mushrooms, and the mushrooms kind of bounce and pollen comes out, and it's trying to poison them.
Okay.
My best here. I got an 80 to call forth, right? Or
Okay. Yep. And that's going to be on the incredible column. That'll be a personal spell.
and that's yellow.
Okay. Those 2 are gone. drop to their knees and begin to crumble to dust. The other one over here is still active.
Okay.
Poet.
Well, okay. Can I just roll, gosh, is it a 1/10 sided die roll to see if I can do 2 moves?
You'll roll your 100-sided dice, and then that'll be under fighting. So roll
As
your.
soon as you started talking, I thought, why do I want to do that? Never mind.
Oh, you want to do that?
You know what? Okay, forget it. But I think I will try if I can. Heck, is it 2 moves if I want to like leap away from the guy that's right next to me?
No, that's just one.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can knock out this remaining archer and any others that happen to be in the trees.
Okay.
Okay. I'm rolling. Oh man, I got a 10.
You're doing terrible on your rolls tonight.
Do I even need to read this?
Well, yeah, we want to hear it.
An ode to trees. The trees embedded with archers are, their peaceful nature rooted, they stood, at odds with the villains hidden afar. No snow-dusted leaves, no bark, no good, despite which their branches envelop the arms and legs, hey, the limbs, till all together are self-same wood.
Oh,
But 10, so.
that would have been so nice had it worked.
Archer just got a little turned on.
he
just sported
some wood.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, Kurt.
All right. Well, I don't know how to follow that up. I think I'm just gonna, maybe just kill this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Just take the billy club and slam him on the head.
Okay. +2 column shift.
Really? What?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you should add onto your paper weapon specialist for the billy club because you've had that for like 30 years. So
I have that. Yeah. Cool. So let's do that. That's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna hit him on the head. Old school. 71, 2 column shifts. Oh, buddy, what am I doing a 2 column shift from?
Here's what I would suggest. Even though you're using your hand, I think you can empower that with your telekinesis. So you can use the force of the telekinesis behind it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still using fighting, but the damage that you're going to do would be the damage that you would do with the telekinesis.
So that would be 71. We're going to do the yellow damage on that.
Okay. And what's your telekinesis power rank? Monstrous. Okay. So yeah, you whop them right in the head and splurt. It just caves around your billy club and you got to pull it out.
And again, Jesus, got to wash that thing.
And so our other archer in the tree line is going to take a shot at Spartan. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
And he got a 69, which does not count for him, but that is a yellow for him. So that's a potential stun for you and 20 points of damage. So you're going to roll endurance.
23 on monstrous, which is just barely a green.
All right, so that is stun for 1 round.
And you said 20
Yep.
damage?
Mm-hmm. And then Poet, your little guy up top on the roof, takes a swipe with his sword. Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Got a 98. That's a red. And you don't have another action to dodge with. So roll endurance for me.
87.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. What's your endurance?
Incredible.
Okay, so that's a yellow for you. So fortunately, you have not been, you did not get a kill result, but you're going to take 40 points of damage. And then that's the end of that round. Andy's back up, and since Spartan's out, we go to Shard.
Oh, Lord. Oh, we have the archer and Christie's backpack.
Yep.
Is that it,
That's it.
guys?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just going to run towards that guy.
In the tree line.
Yep.
Okay, take yourself over there.
Fast as I can. Sword ready. Anime ninja style. Anime running style. I'm going to try and take him out. And I got a 92.
Look at you.
I like these dice. These are good.
All right, I'm going to try to dodge that one. Nope.
Aha.
All right, so that's enough to take him out.
Yay.
You cleave him in half at the waist.
Sweet.
And then Arsenal.
Oh, let's see. So we just have the guy on the roof with Christy.
Yep.
Okay. I will roll for an extra action.
Okay.
So, because I want to teleport up there to help her out. And 68. That should be good on that guy.
Is that a yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you 2 extra. So that's a
Okay.
total of 3.
Alrighty. So I'm going to teleport up to Christy. Let's see. Am I successful at that? 77. Yep. And I'm going to teleport right above the guy's head
Mm-hmm.
and come down with the staff that I have.
Okay.
With the pointy end right on top of him there. So
With the spear, right?
yeah, with the sphere.
Oh, come on, Andy.
But of course, I just stabbed my own toe.
My pinky toe.
Sorry, Christy. I tried.
Poet.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I at least need to get out of the way, right?
Well, he's not doing anything yet.
But the minute I turn my back,
You can say you can hold your action if you want.
I can?
Yeah.
I just pause myself?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
And
when
just
do I
wait
come
wait
back?
for you can wait for him to attack, and then you can roll a dodge at that time.
Huh. Well, maybe I'll do that.
Okay. Psy Ghost.
Yeah, I take my billy club, wipe it off. I don't want to get anything on poet really. I want to be that could be gross. So, and then I'm gonna toss it right up there on top of the roof, right through that side.
Okay.
Do I need to roll wiping it off, or can I just?
No, that's fine. We can assume that that's done, and then you'll roll your. Huh?
It's done well.
It's done well. Yes.
Yeah. No, sorry, poet.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 24, which puts I'm in green. I'm in green with that.
Yeah, that's green. And you send it right through his chest, and he falls off of the roof of the building and squelches on the ground below. So that is the last of the zombies that are plaguing the college. And then, Mike, you would be coming to shortly after that. Several of you have taken a decent amount of damage at this point, but a few moments after the battle, you can heal back up to your endurance rank. So if you have taken any damage yet, then look at your endurance and you can heal up to that. And off in the distance, you suddenly become aware of a deep and distant thumping sound off in the distance. And it kind of draws your attention up to the highest point of the city off in the wooded area known as Hubbard Park. And you see two giant whitish blue figures pacing around what is called Hubbard Tower. And they appear to be on lookout, perhaps guarding something nearby. Now, these things, Mike, I know you're familiar with that area.
Mm-hmm.
They actually are topping the upper portion of their body from just below the neck, right in the upper chest, upper sternum down. You can see that. So these fuckers are huge.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
And you see them just kind of slowly pacing back and forth, and with each step you can hear that rumble of gum, gum, gum.
Yeah. Are we gonna go over there and do something about that?
Yeah, I guess we should. Since we're out of Vikings. Well, I know the way there.
And that's a visual distance for Dana, so she should be able to actually spot it and teleport you guys there.
Yeah, because it's like kind of opposite sides of town, but it's a very small town. So you can, and it's we're on one high point, and that's another high point in town. So you
It's
can,
a wooded area so that I could teleport us to maybe behind some trees so we can observe before we just appear in front of these giants.
Yep.
yeah,
you sure
exactly.
can.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. All right, so you teleport the group there and you arrive at Hubbard Tower, and you see bright lights swirling around the ancient structure. In addition to the two frost giants that you saw from a distance, at the base of the tower you see a large, bald, tattooed, axe-wielding warrior. This is none other than Scourge, the Asgardian executioner guarding the tower. Atop the structure are two of Asgard's most devious spellcasters, the beautiful Enchantress and none other than Thor's mischievous brother, Loki.
Jesus.
Scourge addresses the heroes. Oi, travelers. I think you'd better turn tail and run if you know what's good for you. I really can't allow you to approach any further. I'd leave now if you value your heads. He's got a terrible Cockney accent. And if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Boy.
All right, Kurt, you talked us out of trouble last week.
Yeah, what do you got?
Who's trying to talk us out of attacking them? Who is it?
Scourge.
Keith Urban.
Yeah. Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. That's right.
Keith Urban's a country singer.
That's right. Yeah, it's in the family.
All right. What are we gonna do, guys? Like Loki and Enchantress is a lot to take on right now. Do we need to take them? What are they all doing here?
Yeah, let's ask him that.
All right.
What's going on here?
What are you doing here?
Loki, what's up? What are you doing here?
You address him.
Yeah, I say Loki, what's up? Why are you here on and what is our place called? Mithril or something like that?
Oh God, what is it? Hold on. I'll have it here. It is I should know this. Midgard.
What are you doing on Midgard, Loki? I mean, don't you have anything better to do? Really? I mean, seriously, why you always come down here?
Oh, well, look who it is. It's the protector of the Norn Stones. I've heard about you, Spartan, right?
Are you calling me Spartan, dude?
I don't know who you are, and I don't care.
Jesus, you're tired. You're always coming here. You really don't need to come here at all. You can like hang out in Asgard and do your thing, but you're always coming here for no particular reason.
Oh, I've got a reason this time.
What's the reason?
Well, Spartan probably knows. He's the protector of the Norn Stones.
Okay, Spartan, what's the reason? Spartan doesn't know.
What?
So what's
How about a little side dialogue first? Just to recap, what are the Norn Stones?
Oh, no, Mike doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm just glad that's not another term for his manhood.
Look,
Which I
Loki,
am the protector of.
you're doing right now. We're giving you a chance to do a little monologuing and like tell us why you want to take over our planet and kill people or whatever you want to do.
Whoever you are, you like talking almost as much as I do.
Maybe.
I tell you what, you don't want me coming down to your precious little Midgard. You help me out. See, we've already retrieved 2 of the Norn Stones from these cairns that are around this area. And I believe that the big boy here amongst your little
Did
group...
you just say Karens?
Cairns.
Oh, okay.
I had a dog that was like that, a Karen Terrier. Okay, keep going, Loki. Come on, we're listening to you. We really are.
I can sense the connection between this red, white, and blue fellow over here and the cairns. So if you lead me to the cairns and I can collect the rest of the Norn Stones, then I'll be on my way and I won't trouble you again.
Do you have like a fetish with stones? Can I just ask? I mean, you're always looking for stones and gems and you got to collect a bunch of these things all the time. What is that?
Well, you see, these stones came from Asgard itself. Now, the Enchantress here and I have already retrieved 2 of the stones from the cairns that are located amongst the trees here in this beautiful place here in Midgard called Montpelier. But I need the rest. You see, there are 9 stones altogether, and each one of them represents one of the realms of Asgard. And I believe that I think one of these stones landed not too far from where you came from originally, Spartan. And it is what gave you your powers, and perhaps why you are here to protect these stones. I don't need you to protect them anymore. I need you to give them to me. We currently have 3 of them, actually, Asgard, Midgard, and Jotunheim. I still need Svartalfheim, Vanheim, Nidavellir, Niflheim, Muspelheim, and Alfheim. If you can lead me to the rest of the cairns, then I'll be on my way. I'll take the stones with me, and you won't see me again. What do you say?
Wait, which ones do you need again?
I don't want to say them again. You heard me the first time.
The time is 10:30.
Barton, he doesn't want to talk to me. It's all you, buddy. Ignoring
well,
me.
I don't know what these stones are yet, but it is apparently my job to protect them. So I'm going to operate on that assumption and not give them to you, even though I don't know where they are. So
now, just for the record, in your little character description that you got before we started all this, if you'll recall that you have all those cairns across the area that you have felt some connection to, but you didn't know exactly what it was. In investigating them and looking at them, you did find runes on the inside that seemed to be Nordic in nature. So at least his description of these cairns rings a bell with you, but exactly what these things were protecting, you were unaware, but you felt the energy coming from these cairns, and it is certainly what drew you to Vermont in the first place.
So it makes sense, but I don't know exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly, right.
So guys, I think we should just kind of go at it here. I think
Go at it with 2 gods and 2 frost giants.
yeah, I say we take the giants first.
Wasn't Enchantress the one who like broke Thor's hammer?
No, that was Hela.
Are you sure you want to take on Loki and Enchantress and 2 frost giants? Just let's all check in here.
Okay, huddle up, everybody.
Is a god, I think she is, but Loki is definitely Thor's brother, Odin's son. He's here with 2 frost giants, which are like his parents or something like that. It's his family, and they're all here hanging out together. I don't know, I seriously don't know if we can take these guys on and survive. And that's coming from me,
That's true.
He really does like to talk, doesn't he?
Are you done now?
Well, what are our other options? We just
Run away?
Negotiate or yeah, take off?
Well, yeah, tricky Loki is not an easy thing either, I would say. He's the trickster god, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty slick.
What if we, they can't hear us, right? Or maybe Loki
Oh,
can.
Loki certainly
What
can.
if
He's just sitting up there and just waiting.
Okay. Why don't we just go find the stones for them, as long as they get the Viking zombies out of town?
Can we call Thor?
You got his number?
Anybody have Thor's number?
No, need that.
No.
No.
I think he got a new phone.
What if we give him 1 stone? He likes to collect stones. We give him a stone.
Yeah,
But
but
we
you
don't.
give him an inch, you take a mile.
But we also don't know where these things are.
I might have an idea now.
Oh, okay.
I think I might know what he's talking about.
I feel like it's a bad idea to give Loki what he wants. I also feel like it's a bad idea to throw down with Loki. So is there
I
something?
say we tell him that we'll go and find them. Don't actually go find them. We
Let's
tell
buy
him
ourselves
that.
Yeah, let's buy ourselves some time. Good idea.
Regroup.
Yep.
Figure out what the heck those are used for.
Well, I could certainly take you guys to one of the cairns and we could discuss there. If you think we can get out of here in a reasonable way.
Well, why don't you talk to him? He seems to like.
What if we try a diversion? Could you make the tower crumble?
I mean, it's kind of a landmark in town.
Good historic building.
Yeah, I mean, it's been there for a while.
Everything can be
Lateral
rebuilt.
It's kind of a nice place to go, and the view from top is really nice, especially in the fall.
And then what, we portal
Because I'm
out
afraid
there.
if we engage in any way, they're just going to come after us. You know, and I think I agree with Kurt that we are definitely in no shape to take on.
Yeah,
that
we're
level of
yeah
being.
we are kind of beat up from just some zombie Vikings.
So
Our odds, like you know, Andy, you're like a guy in a cloak in a coat. This is Loki we're talking about here.
that is true.
I don't think we need to diminish Andy's powers. I think
At
Andy
least
is
call
a
my coat
perfect,
stylish.
he's a perfectly good superhero in his own right. We're all super in our own way. You know, we don't all have black psi tentacles or whatever.
No,
He pulls stuff out of a coat. That's his power. You know,
just-
that's a great power, Andy.
And I don't get a headache afterwards either.
I appreciate your power.
I'm feeling it right now. Bourbon or the powers, but I'm feeling it. Right, don't be delayed. Come at me either. Really.
You're an angry drunk.
Especially if after I use my powers. Look, we can't take these guys. There's no way we can take on Loki and Enchantress.
I think that's established, right?
All right.
I have some time. I want you to
Tell you what, Loki.
just do your thing, sir.
I don't. I didn't know exactly what you were talking about, but with what you've said, that makes sense. Let us go and search out the rest of these stones, and we'll make some kind of deal.
Now, you're not trying to trick me, are you?
I would know better than that.
Well, all right. Then we shall await the arrival of the stones. Scourge, please accompany these folks.
Oh man.
Did you say that out loud?
I don't remember Scourge. Who's Scourge? Scourge, who are you? Like, where are you?
Okay, you saw Ragnarok, right?
Mhm.
He was Hela's second in command.
He was the guy with the M16 machine guns at the end.
Yeah.
Turned sides, right?
Huh? Yes, he did. Yes.
Scourge, we're gonna have a talk.
Right.
Fire pit, have some bourbon. Let's talk, Scourge.
Let's get on with it, shall we? All right, so Scourge gets off of his perch there at the base of the tower and joins you in the woods for a little hike. All right, what do you want to do?
Well, that where we are there on the map, that is the beginning of like what is an old road that kind of goes down and out into the forest and away from the tower.
Okay.
So I say we just kind of start walking down that way.
Okay. And Scourge just kind of takes up the rear and just kind of keeps an eye on you guys. And you're probably far enough to be able to kind of communicate and whisper to each other without him really being able to hear every word.
Christy, there's a lot that rhymes with Scourge. I'm just saying, you got
Cough.
anything? Purge, merge,
Urge. Surge.
surge. That's a good one.
Yeah.
We incapacitate him in some way.
Incapacitate does not rhyme with Scourge.
But I've got to cover if he just catches on.
Yeah, so let's kind of walk slowly but purposefully away from there, and just try to walk the line between getting enough distance between where we were and time for people to kind of power up and rest up and come up with some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to take him out. I whisper that.
We gotta take him out.
Hey guys. Okay.
So if we were to attempt some sort of ambush, do we have to roll initiative, or how does that kind of thing work?
What I would probably do in that situation is that once you decide what it is that you're going to do, I would roll intuition for Scourge to see whether or not he has a chance to see it coming. If he does, then you roll initiative. If he doesn't, then your plan should be able to go off without much of a hitch. Now, depending on whether or not you take him down before he's able to react is going to be the question.
So since I have martial arts A,
Yep.
that should give me the ability to stun and slam on the first, because they won't see that coming, right? Because martial arts A is an automatic stand. If I'm
Yeah, it does have something to do with you can stun or slam.
stun or slam right away, right?
It ignores body armor, if I remember correctly.
I was trying to get to that page and I couldn't find it. Scientific skills. Martial art fighting. Let's see. It's typical judo, karate. Yeah, the practitioner of this can stun or slam an opponent regardless of their comparative strengths or endurances.
Okay. So it doesn't ignore body armor.
Nope. Doesn't say it ignores body armor.
Okay. All right. So as far as his endurance and everything goes, yes, you should be able to stun him. Now, he is wearing armor. So you would have to bypass that armor to be able to stun him. Now you could make a called shot on an area that is uncovered. And I think I can share the screen here so you can see what he looks like up close.
Mike, do you have A2?
I do.
I got it too.
All right, so there's Scourge.
Yeah.
And you can see, of course, his head is not covered, and his arms, his between the upper bicep and his wrist kind of are open. So those two areas, if you could do a called shot on either of those areas, potentially you might be able to stun him.
I'm Rosha. I do have an extra. I still have an action from the last.
No, you don't.
Oh. Okay.
That's been several minutes ago.
That's true. That's true.
And I think you were stunned like right before that too, weren't you? Oh no, you weren't. Okay. You
Yeah, no, that was after. I was on the roof when I rolled that extra action. All right. So what if I teleport behind him, get a distraction, and somebody hit him across the back of the head?
Well, I'm thinking too, I could use my geoforce to kind of weaken the earth beneath him, and then like have him kind of sink into the earth at least partially to immobilize him.
And then we whack him like a pinata.
Yeah, exactly. Or bury him completely, depending on how well I do.
Okay, it's your show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with this territory and what the terrain is like and what the earth is like here. So I think there might be a good shot of that. So I'll roll Geoforce for that attack to sort of weaken the ground beneath him.
Okay.
Either get him to sink partially in or all the way in.
Is anybody else going to add anything to this ambush before we make rolls? Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hold him fast and distract by saying that we're taking out Scourge like a dog for a walk. Wait, I can't read my writing now. You all are chanting rhymes like a dirge. He won't notice the pop or the snap or the crack of the bats and the blows as his boots hold him fast like glue to the snow.
Ooh.
That's my plan.
I'll be in charge of the pop. I'll do the pop on the head with the really low.
Okay. And Dana?
I'm going to call forth hookah smoke, swirls of smoke around him, and it will disorient and choke him.
Okay. And I did, while you guys were doing that, I rolled for his intuition, and he failed that. So you have initiative over him. So whatever order you want to go in to make this happen, we can make the rolls.
Well, I'll set off the chain of events, and I will just disappear in front of him, and then that way he can kind of start questioning what the heck's going on.
Okay.
And then that way, Mike, you can, or Dana can come in with smoke, and Christy can execute her thing, and then Mike, he should be right there for you, and Kurt whap him once he's submerged if everything goes to plan.
Sounds good.
Let's roll.
Alrighty. So Andy, you're starting it off by teleporting out.
Yep.
So roll your teleport.
40 and this little thing counterclockwise. I can't remember teleports under agility. It's under agility, right?
No, it's going to be under your teleportation power.
Oh, so let's see. Amazing. So yeah, 40's definitely green.
Okay. All right. So you just port out of there, and he says, "Oi, where'd the short one go?"
Oh, he's making a short joke. Take him down.
All right. Who is next? Dana?
Dana was next.
Dana with the smoke.
The smoke, colorful, surrounds his head. And I rolled an 85. And you said that was under incredible?
Yes.
Never remember. I'm sorry. So that's straight yellow.
And then you're trying to choke him out
It
with the smoke.
disorients him
Okay.
and can choke him as well.
Oh my God. Okay. He got a 5 to resist that. So he starts choking. Christy.
Great. I rolled 14.
You need to learn to call karma more often. All right, so that didn't work. Mike.
I think it was, I'll call Karma to have him kind of sink at least partially into the earth. I got a 97, so a 107.
All right. So we're going to say that he sinks down up to his chest level, and the quicksand basically that you have created kind of starts then to constrict and enhance the choking effect that that Dana has caused with her hookah smoke. And then to
Kurt, finish him off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him out. I just want to knock him out because I like his accent. 91.
Yikes.
Billy Club right here. Like, working up the head right here where if you get it just perfectly.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that will do it without a doubt. So he is up to his chest, buried in the ground, and he boom, slumps over to the side.
Like mini golf.
Dunk.
Now we
golf. Let's play golf.
now for us to have a, let's go get some good wine. Let's go get some good drinks. Let's go get some good food, and let's sit down and really talk about the situation. And I would recommend that at this point.
Okay. Well.
It's a nice place for a picnic.
Well, I think we could probably go a
But
little.
There's snow.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but we can go snow biking.
I think
could.
we need to hide him before we take off.
We build a snowman on top of him.
We can totally do that.
Snowman.
We definitely have to build a snowman on top of his head.
Let's do that. Bury him in snowman.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're
we have
able
to roll
to
for that?
bury him. No, that's good. Yeah. Where do you want to take him then, Mikey?
Well, I'll take him to the nearest cairn.
Okay.
There's probably one in the park,
Yeah, most likely.
and be like, well, I think this is, obviously one of the places that Loki was referring to, and I felt the power of these places, but until I was starting to put two and two together when he was talking, I didn't know what created, I just thought it was like some kind of earth force or whatever, but let's kind of see, maybe there's more here, one of those stones. So, let's kind of poke around a little bit. These always just kind of feel like sacred spaces, but maybe there's a reason for that, is that there's something else here. So we just kind of, I just kind of start looking around and seeing if I can feel anything different than usual or anything like that.
Yeah, and I would say that you do, since it is in Hubbard Park, and he had said that they had already claimed 3 of the stones. The ones that were probably closest to the Hubbard Tower, which truthfully for you, Hubbard Tower was directly over one of those sources of power for you as well. So one of them was under Hubbard Tower. This is another one of the places that he had already sought out and uncovered in your absence. So this cairn, for those of you that have not seen it before, is an ancient kind of man-made structure that has been camouflaged to kind of look more like a very small cave opening. But in front of this opening of the cave, you can see where like earth has been moved and dug out. So Mike, you're familiar with this particular cairn and have been inside it, just kind of looking and maybe taking some rubbings of some of the runes that are on the walls of that particular cairn, and all of that is still intact, but the earth underneath it has now been moved out of there, and it's a pit now that is probably about 30 feet deep.
There's Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. And then perhaps Dana and Cyghost might be able to translate some of those runes.
I can try.
If you roll a reason feat.
That 1 or 2.
That's both, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Both. And I got a 92.
Okay.
I like this die. This is a really good die. This is my high die.
And essentially, and I don't have any of this written down, so I'm kind of making this up, but essentially what you find there is a description of the ancient Vikings that had journeyed to the New World before it was actually the New World. and had hidden this particular stone in this cairn for safeguard. And it basically tells the story of the first Ragnarok, when Asgard fell and exploded and sent shards of the 9 realms hurtling towards Midgard, and they landed, all over the world originally, and it was the duty of this particular group of Vikings to take these stones someplace where they would never be found, never be discovered, because when all of the stones are brought together, then the possessor of those stones gains power, ultimate power over the 9 realms.
That's not good.
And this was the location of the Asgardian stone.
So do you know where the other ones will be, Mike?
Yeah, I've got if they're all in the places that feel like this place around here, then yeah, I've got a good handle on where the rest of them might be. And there's some that are farther out that they obviously probably haven't gotten to yet. So we could travel to those places and either gather them up in our possession or hide them further or obscure them somehow or something like that.
Given that these are Asgardian shards, what kind of, is there going to be a reaction when we get close to these guys? Asgard is not necessarily human friendly.
I don't know. I've never had an adverse reaction to being near them, but maybe when they get together, or
Except for the fact you have your powers based off these things.
That's true. I wouldn't consider that adverse, though.
For you,
unexpected perhaps.
But for the guy in the coat, it might be unexpected.
The good news is they have to get all the stones together. You just protect one of them, they can't get them all together.
That's true.
That's true. What if we each, how many stones were left again? I can't remember. How many were left?
6.
I didn't find 6 stones.
And what do they belong to again?
Yes.
I thought he did great.
The Flairfin stone.
The Farfanugan stone one.
Okay, God damn it, I'll read them again.
Faster this time.
They have Asgard, Midgard, Jotunheim, Svartalfheim, Vanaheim, Nidavellir, Niflheim, Muspelheim, and Alfheim.
Yeah, I think we should just get the Muspelheim stone and hold on to that one.
Yeah, I don't think we need to find all of them and bring them together. That's just bad news. So
Yeah, that's what Loki's going to do. So if we hold on to one, protect it, we're good.
So what Heim do we have in front of us?
Well, this was the Asgard stone.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But he has already gotten that one. So this was the location of the Asgard stone.
Can't we hide it in an altered dimension? Can't you do that? Shard? Put it in your...
That's what I was going to say, is maybe I could leave it or lock it up in Wonderland.
Yeah, good idea.
Well, the farthest one of these cairns that I know of from here is about 10 miles that way, where the granite quarries are, and that would to go to one that's farther away would buy us some time to find it and hide it, or find it and get out of there before Loki and the crew gets wise. We could try that.
Now,
Say it.
here's the question, since we're rounding out to the end of this session, is, okay, if let's say that you hide one of these stones, what do you do after you hide it? Because Loki and Enchantress are still going to be wanting the rest of them, number one. And number two, if you don't bring the last one back, you'll probably still have to face them.
What if?
We will not open the box.
That's right. We still have the box, by the way.
Hey.
Oh,
hey.
yeah. I hadn't thought about that.
It's in my pockets.
Open it and throw it at Loki, and then run.
What if we get 2 stones, at least? We give one back, but we take the other one to either a more secure location or maybe make contact with Avengers.
And Avengers and let them solve this.
Well, I mean, Loki's had dealings with them, and he's going to be way more afraid of them than he is us. So, if we say, hey, it was taken by the Avengers, and he has to deal with his brother and people he knows, then why not?
Can we get the Hulk to eat the stone? Like put it in a steak, say, Hulk, here, look, are you hungry?
Can we give him a fake one? Can we fake him out with magic and chemicals?
You're trying to trick a trickster?
Yeah, he's pretty tough to trick, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got
We could try it, though.
pretty powerful reality alteration magician amongst your ranks here, and
Yeah,
and
I like
another
that
magician to boot. So maybe their magics are strong enough together.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I'm disinclined to give them some or all but one. It's kind of like the bargaining with terrorists kind of thing, right? So I like the magic plan. Come up with some fake stones.
Also, if we meet Loki in a place with low ceilings, we can't bring frost.
That's true.
And with stuff hanging down, so he constantly will get caught.
They just have to peek their head in just a little bit.
Meters going down, we meet him there. No
Actually, what would be perfect would be the hallway to the small door in Dana's, leading to Dana's realm there.
Well, and also if Dana and Christy could come up with some convincing fake stones, I can create a fake cairn to make it look like it's one of the places that it's not.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, why don't we call it for tonight? And then we'll open up a thread on the Facebook page, and you guys can kind of further discuss the plan for tricking the trickster next time. How does that sound to everybody?
Sounds good.
Could you take the box and make it into a stone?
Oh, God.
So when they have it,
That's not a good idea.
then they can open up on them?
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's a possibility.
How good are you? Let's see. Of course, it requires me to roll something to get it out of my coat to start with. So,
We'll have to roll and see how good we are at our jobs. I just think it's strange that we went from trying to find Tyner and the Cenobites, and now we're fighting Viking zombies, and it just seems really weird. I know you've got something up your sleeve.
It is strange, isn't it?
Indeed.
Weird combination, I think.
All right. So you want to call it for tonight?
Call it.
And then we'll
Sure.
discuss at a later time. Here, before we go, I will share your cover for issue number 3.
Ooh.
And here it is. There you go.
Oh,
That's cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, that was fun. That was a good little battle.
Yeah.
An avoidance of battle.
Yeah, an avoidance battle, at least for the time being.
For now.
Okay. All right. Well, that was fun, guys.
Yep.
Everything.
Right. Thanks, everybody.
we'll see everybody in a couple weeks. Be safe.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.